Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and beautiful preview, Sheila terrorizes Steffi in the dead of night, but who will make it to the morning? In the latest The Bold and the Beautiful preview for February 26th to March 1st, it could be the end for Sheila. Read on and watch the preview below. Last week, as Steffi vented to Liam that if it were up to her, Sheila would be dead, Lucy brought Kelly to Il Giardino, where Sheila couldn't help but say hello to the little girl. Kelly and her friend Danny took a selfie and sent it to Steffi, who immediately saw Sheila smiling in the background. Steffi hightailed it to Sheila and Deacon's apartment, warned her to stay away from her family, and decked Sheila. She even told Sheila she was hoping her death day would come soon, so they'd be free of her. The two launched into a massive fight, which Deacon and Finn broke up. Later, Sheila seethed that no one treats her that way and gets away with it, and Steffi is standing in the way of her and her son. In a preview of what's to come, in a hoodie, Sheila lingers outside the Cliff House in the dark of night. Meanwhile, Steffi vows that Sheila is not going to harm her family. Finn promises to keep Steffi and the kids safe from his psycho mother. Sheila cuts the power to the house and grabs a knife, saying, "Tonight you die, Steffi." Steffi says, "None of us are safe," as Sheila charges her. The promo ends with Steffi in shock saying, "Oh my god." Read the Bold and Beautiful spoilers to find out who Ridge makes a request of, and who Carter has news for. Title: Bold and Beautiful preview, Sheila terrorizes Steffi in the dead of night, but who will make it to the morning? In the dimly lit corridors of the Forrester mansion, where shadows danced with eerie delight, a palpable tension hung thick in the air. The night was pregnant with secrets, whispering tales of betrayal and vengeance. But none were as ominous as the looming presence of Sheila Carter, a woman whose name alone sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. Steffi Forrester, adorned in the finest silk, tossed and turned in her bed, her slumber disturbed by restless thoughts. Unbeknownst to her, Sheila prowled the halls like a predator stalking its prey, her eyes gleaming with malice as she crept closer to Steffi's chamber. The clock struck midnight, its chimes a haunting melody that echoed through the silent corridors. With a wicked grin playing on her lips, Sheila halted outside Steffi's door, her hand poised to strike fear into the heart of her unsuspecting victim. As the door creaked open, Steffi's eyes snapped open, her senses instantly alert to the danger that lurked in the darkness. She reached for the lamp on her bedside table, her fingers trembling as she fumbled for the switch. But before she could bathe the room in light, a figure emerged from the shadows, sending a chill down her spine. "Hello, Steffi," Sheila's voice dripped with venom, her eyes burning with an unholy fire. "Surprised to see me?" Steffi's breath caught in her throat as she stared into the face of her greatest enemy. Sheila's presence was like a poison, infecting every corner of the room with her malevolent aura. "What do you want?" Steffi demanded, her voice barely above a whisper. "Oh, just a little chat." Sheila's smile was sickeningly sweet, belying the darkness that lurked within her soul. "After all, we have so much catching up to do." With each step Sheila took closer to Steffi's bed, the air grew colder, suffocating Steffi with a sense of dread. She knew she was trapped, at the mercy of a woman who harbored nothing but contempt for her and her family. "You think you can waltz back into our lives and expect forgiveness?" Steffi's voice trembled with anger, her fists clenched at her sides. "You're delusional if you think I'll ever let you near my family again." Sheila chuckled darkly, her eyes blazing with a dangerous fervor. "Oh, Steffi, you always were such a naive little girl. But mark my words, I'm not here to beg for your forgiveness. No, I'm here to take what's rightfully mine." Before Steffi could react, Sheila lunged forward, her hands wrapping around Steffi's throat with a vice-like grip. Panic surged through Steffi's veins as she fought for air, clawing desperately at Sheila's arms in a futile attempt to break free. But Sheila was relentless, her grip tightening with each passing second. Steffi's vision began to blur, the edges of her consciousness fading into darkness as she gasped for breath. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, a sudden crash echoed through the room, the sound of splintering wood shattering the silence. Sheila's grip faltered, her eyes widening in shock as she turned to face the intruder who dared to interrupt her twisted game. Standing in the doorway, bathed in the glow of the moonlight, was Liam Spencer, his eyes blazing with fury as he stared down Sheila with unyielding resolve. "Let her go, Sheila." Liam's voice was a thunderous roar, his fists clenched at his sides. "This ends now." For a moment, Sheila hesitated, her gaze flickering between Steffi and Liam with a dangerous intensity. But then, with a cruel smile twisting her lips, she released her grip on Steffi's throat, allowing her to gasp for air as she collapsed onto the bed. "You may have won this round, Liam." Sheila's voice was laced with venom, her eyes burning with hatred. "But mark my words, this is far from over. The night is long, and there are still so many secrets left to uncover." With that ominous warning, Sheila vanished into the shadows, leaving Steffi and Liam alone in the darkness. As they clung to each other, their hearts racing with adrenaline, they knew that the dawn would bring with it a new day filled with uncertainty and danger. But for now, they were safe. And as they held each other close, they found solace in the warmth of their love, knowing that together, they could weather any storm that dared to cross their path. As the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, casting its golden glow upon the world outside, Steffi and Liam knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, they would face them together, united in strength and bound by love. For in the end, it was love that would always conquer the darkness, shining brightly even in the dead of night. And as Steffi and Liam embraced beneath the light of the rising sun, they knew that their love was a beacon of hope in a world fraught with peril. But little did they know, the shadows of the night still lingered, whispering secrets that would soon come to light. And as they braced themselves for the challenges that lay ahead, they knew that their journey was far from over. For in the world of the bold and beautiful, danger lurked around every corner, and only time would tell who would make it to the morning light.